Alright, y'all. It's your boy John Frank. I'm tired. I'm about to do this live really quickly. Not gonna be here long. Today is my son's birthday, so I will not be going live tomorrow to address this. So I said maybe I could do it in 10 minutes, being that I just seen it right now and it's fresh in my head. So I'm listening to the timestamp. It's on my community wall. Go to that timestamp. It's clear as day. What happened? Somebody, Bam said, pray for UP, and my imagination took me to UP being in the hospital, right? And you know, it's so funny. My memory's so foggy that when I was talking to Amber about it in the chat the other day, I was telling Amber that, oh yeah, I said she died, and Amber was like, "That's messed up. Why? Like, that's fucked up. Why would you make fun of somebody dying?" And I was just like, I don't know. This is a bad guy. Right? This is what I'm telling you to. See, I'm admitting to shit I didn't even do. You know what I'm saying? Because I just clearly heard the video. So basically, UP basically cleared my name because I thought I wished death on her or I said she died, all because Bam wrote in the chat, uh, send UP prayers or send prayers or some shit. I don't know, one of the two. And in reality, I said, "Oh, she's in the hospital." Feel me? And I was making a joke of it. I thought it was funny. Come to find out later on, it was a tragic event with her son. She was trying to keep it under wraps. And basically, she thinks that me making fun of it, kind of joking about it, because then I say, yo, we should get a GoFundMe from her, for her. So she's basically trying to say that maybe not me, I put it into the air by accident just by making these jokes. Somebody in the audience heard it and tried to act on it. Or it could be a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? It could literally be just a coincidence. Or it could be what she said. Somebody was inspired by my words and said, hey, that's an idea. But I choose to believe people are not that treacherous, you know? And being that this is something that touched their heart and was so close to home, and nobody knew about it, maybe if people knew about it, they wouldn't have played with you like that. Or they would have sent prayers. Maybe. I probably would have. I can't tell you what everybody else would have did. But the facts are Bam came into the chat, said that I made a poor joke and poor taste. Um, and then all these events transpired afterwards that could be coincidental, that leads you to believe that that female told your business or whatever, but I don't know if she told your business or not. You know, I can't vouch for that. I can't vouch if she told your business to Mimi. I can't vouch for that. But what I can vouch for is Mimi. I could vouch for Mimi. And I could also vouch for Mimi did not tell me anything about Vaughn. You feel me? Mimi's not that type of friend. Maybe by accident, yeah, something that's not serious. But if Vaughn told Mimi this is a secret, Mimi's not gonna tell me the secret. Just the same way, vice versa. If I tell Mimi this is a secret, I doubt Mimi's gonna tell Vaughn the secret. You know what I'm saying? And being that it's a touchy subject, I can see your point of view of how you're connecting the dots. Because I thought it was more illogical, but now you're putting it together. But how you're putting it together, how it suits you. You understand? You're taking pieces of my words and you're trying to play connect the dots with them. And I doubt playing bad detective is gonna get you the answers that you're looking for. Because I did not know nothing about your situation pertaining to your son. And if I did, I'd have been respectful. I know that. I don't have enough problems with you. And I wouldn't even have made that tasteless joke if I knew it was real or something real. Even if I knew you was in the hospital, I wouldn't have made a joke about you being in the hospital. Being that I didn't know and I guessed, I made the joke in the hospital. And I made it about the foot in the basement. And I made a whole storyline behind it. But I highly doubt, knowing myself, knowing that I don't got beef with you like that, I would, and then also knowing that I haven't pertained to none of that content about your son. So why would I know something about it in the background and try to bring it to the forefront in a secret way? And on top of that, if you take your disdain that you have for Mimi and you put that way aside, you will see that Mimi is one of the real ones. And I, you know what I'm saying? To hear Bam say like she told Vaughn told, you don't know. You guys know Vaughn. I don't know Vaughn like that, but I know Mimi. And Mimi wouldn't do that. You feel me? And I could put that on my son. I could put that on my son that I didn't know nothing about Unspoken situation pertaining to her son or anything she was going through at that time, especially not from Mimi, especially not back information from Vaughn or etc. None of the above. And instead of making fun of you for having it wrong, you feel me? I'm just gonna look at it like you going through something, and you know what? It was the wrong time for whatever the joke, and the joke could have triggered how you feel today. Possibly, possibly not, possibly coincidental. I don't know. But since you went through something real, I'm not gonna make fun of you about it. You're trying to figure it out. It affected you that much. It bothers you that much. You know, I can have empathy. I'm not gonna play with you. I know when it's not time to joke. Even the other day when you thought I said blah 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 real quick, I was really not trying to say names because that's how we are over here. But when you said no, say that, that's disrespect. I even on my video said my bad. I would not do that. So and then also Mimi, look, fuck me not doing that. Mimi wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would Mimi do that? Mimi's not that type of person at all. And everybody that knows Mimi knows that. It's not in her character to do some shit like that, especially with a situation like that. Play the phone game with a situation like that. And then on top of that, you look at Mimi like this mean, messy person that does all this shit. And it's really like when people were gonna do a funeral on you, and it wasn't like a real funeral, it was a joke. It was like a roast. We just called it a funeral. You feel me? It should have been better explained. It's really a roast. They was gonna roast you, call it a funeral. They was gonna go all in on you and be done with it, right? Mimi opposed that. Mimi opposed that. You feel me? And then they ended up not doing it, which was a good idea. They should have named it something else, just because of the way we was moving at the time. But so it's like if you look at the things that Mimi don't participate in, and you look at how she recently, when there was a funeral, all she had to do was say yeah, and then It seemed like other people were on the fence, 50-50. So it's like her no basically shifted the balance to where a funeral wasn't done on you. And you think the worst of her. If she was this person that you say she is, wouldn't she have been with it to let a funeral happen on you? Because if she's this person you say she is, why would she tell people not to? And still knowing that it's not even that deep. It was just the caption of the name and the time period in which we were doing it in. We would have did this shit other time periods. Nobody would have had a problem with it. But in this time period, it's different. That's the truth. Feel me? We smoke one more? I can smoke one more, y'all. Probably got like 5 more minutes. So, uh, I apologize for my joke if it made you think things, storylines, or narratives that help you try to figure out how the information got out. I'm just saying, in the way in which you're trying to figure it out, it don't got nothing to do with me. And I could almost vouch Mimi wouldn't. Mimi didn't tell me. I know that for sure. And I'm not gonna negate how you feel about Vaughn. That's your business. But I'm just telling you, if that's the way you going and that's the way you putting it together, you need to start back at square one. That's all. And I'm not mad at you for the way you put it together because I was listening. And I hate when people come out the thin blue air with nonsense and they can't make it make sense. So even if I don't agree with you, you're pointing out little things that even though I don't agree, I could understand how they make sense to you, being that the offense happened to you. So if I put myself in your shoes and the offense happened to me and I didn't have the answers and I had the storyline you had, I'm pretty sure I would have did the exact same thing you're doing right now. You feel me? The exact same thing. Same way, same thing, same word. Why they said this on this live? Look, this is all in the same breath or whatever. It's key. Ah. But this goes to the title of the video, overanalyzing. When you start overanalyzing, you're gonna move yourself from the goalpost. You feel me? I think you need to just take a step back and just hit a retry or a refresh. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how right you are, but when it comes to the one you said on that video that I just heard, that I shared the thing to, yeah. And I'm not saying Ben put it out neither. I don't know who put it out. All I'm saying is the narrative of the Vaughn telling Mimi, I can't verify that because I would never know. But what I can verify is Mimi telling John never happened. John going up there making his jokes is John going up there being me, doing the same stupid shit I always do. Came off that off the top of my head. And look at what the top of my head did. My joke off the top of the head messed with this lady's whatever she got going on and included my shit into her narrative without even trying to be just trying to be stupid and funny and whatever. You know what I'm saying? But Amber, if you end up watching this video, remember the other day when I said, "Oh, I said she was dead or she died or some shit," and you was mad at me? At least I didn't say that. You feel me? I didn't say that. I said hospital. You know what I'm saying? But that's how dumb I am. I'm over here admitting to some shit I ain't even do just because it sounded like in the same realm to me. You feel me? But shouldn't even be playing like that with the way things are happening. Well, what else? Shame on me. You know what I'm saying? Shame on me for the tasteless joke, if you want to be real. Simple as that. And also, I will have empathy because I have lost somebody, so I understand that pain. And then that's your son. So, I know how my mother feels. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand how you feel. And even if you lashed out and you were wrong, you know what? Sometimes you gotta give people that leeway because of what they going through right now. And they don't have the answers and it's the unknown. You feel me? But that's about it. I can't address this tomorrow. Didn't want to do a whole live on your live. I heard you switching up on me on your live already in the beginning. It's cool. I'm not mad at you. I just keep in mind you're not on my side. But if you was on my side and you wasn't so oppositional and more of a team player, hey, who knows? The world might be your oyster. But uh, you're just you. You the UP sector. I respect it. Feel me? And shout out to Hooligan for popping out the other day. I appreciate that. 3,000. I appreciate you popping out. Kitty, I've been seeing your comments lately. I don't know who you are, but I've been you coming at the right time with some good comments. Curious. Pay attention though. Shout out to shout out to what's the name? Triple top five slizzer. Triple been doing I see you doing your numbers triple. I see you, big dog. I see you. You know what it is when it comes to triple? No, not triple. When it comes to doing content, when you stick to a niche, it's easier to bubble up in the videos rather than to just do content scattered or random. Like when I did content, I would do hip hop content, then I would do like MTV real world content, then I would do show, and none of it coexist in the same algorithm. You know what I'm saying? It was all like different genres and different shit. So it wasn't being pushed properly towards the niche and the algorithm. You kind of want to stick to something in the beginning, stick to a lane, and then when you master the lane, then you branch off and don't spread yourself too thin. So, yeah, there's something else I want to address. King James. King James. I seen a post from 4 days ago. Whatever, something. I'm not dropped. I wrote a comment today. Then I realized it's my son's birthday. I deleted it. I'm like, you know what? I talked a lot of shit on the video. I just seen that post. I don't know why YouTube keeps showing me posts late. I feel like YouTube is a provocateur. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I said mad negative shit on that video that I'm not even going to respond to whatever this that was. I'm just going to eat that because of all the negative shit I said on the video. It's going to be an even Steven. Feel me? And then also, the good thing is, LTG thinks from that day, the other day, that my intentions were to put it back in the boycott and in the FUI and all of that. And the funny thing was that wasn't. I'm literally trying to get over the shit because the shit bothered me. The last thing I want to do is go back, revisit that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I get where she coming from, and I guess I could see it. I definitely see it, but that just wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? So, and you'll see, being that I won't be going after you the next couple days or week or whatever until whatever. Never say never, but it's gonna be like before. I don't have no intentions of starting trouble with you or making people stop watching you. None of that shit. None of that shit. It just was what it was, and it played out how it played out. And I feel like that one was on you. That's it, and that's all. You know, I just felt like, you know, I feel like you really believed that that was my intentions, and it really wasn't. I hate when it's not my intentions and people tell you it is. That should be so fucking annoying. You feel me? Yeah. And shout out everybody showing birthday love on my son post. And The snowstorm gonna fuck me up. That's why we did something today. But I'm trying to do something tomorrow, and then I'm gonna throw him another party, one in school on Tuesday, and then another one on Saturday. You feel me? So he about to have like 5 birthdays. Plus, I gotta do one in the family house. So this week is gonna be dedicated to my son, having fun, good father vibes. So I won't be able to tap in and be messy with y'all. And then another thing is, I can't even write a. I never even told y'all. My son reads like a fucking fourth grader. It's fucking terrible. He's 7 years old. He can read like a fourth grader. Um, he from his YouTube channel, he could read my community walls, right? And he could also click on my videos and hear me arguing with people. And that's not something I'm cool with, you know? So I gotta be conscious of that. Can't be writing stuff on my wall, or I gotta block his page. But instead of blocking his page, I might as well just start taking content down, privating it. Uh, don't want my son to see that side of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't act like that in front of him. You feel me? So, and then when you look back at it, it's always embarrassed that most of the time to see a previous version of yourself that didn't give a fuck. It's not like, not all the time you're gonna be like, damn, that was some profound shit I said. Well, for me, it'd be some fuck shit. So, and then I'm gonna throw the joy in there because I can't do it live without saying joy name. Joy always feels like I'm trying to get people to riot against her and pile up on her. That's her complaint against me. So it might not even be me doing it myself. It's like inciting a riot. She feels like I incite people into doing it. And I'm sorry if I get that energy, but I think you give that energy too. Just being yourself. But you know it's a good thing you did though. The other day, you did a video. And you know it's the one thing people said in the background? It's like, yo, that shit sounded like some commentary. Commentary, like the shit I was doing the other day. I was like, yo, that shit sounded like some commentary. Maybe there's a couple parts you hit a below or low. I don't know. I don't think so. But other people might perceive it that way. But shit, if you did content like that across the board, should be alright. Commentary. See what Trey did when he did the whole with the panel with all of us, and we was all there having fun. Even though LTG got the shit under the stick, it was still good commentary. It was fun. People there bugging out, laughing. Everybody had a good time. Good commentary. That's what I want to do. Good content. Oh, speaking of good content, talking to Trey, he got a rap battle thing going on. He got a rap beat. Truth Hurt shared it. I gotta share it. If you see this video, send it to me tomorrow. I'm gonna share it in my community wall. I already tore that shit up. I'm gonna win. I won yesterday, freestyling the whole shit from hook to the fucking song. I was done. I don't even need to write that. I'm like Jay-Z and the shit, yo. I was like, I heard it one time, made a whole fucking hit song, and I'm too lazy to record it. Like, it was my soul. So, I, so fucking, shit. But whoever's jumping on that contest, I'm gonna win. But I was told to issue out, fucking, competition threats. You know what I'm saying? And rap. Not in like docs and rap. You know what I'm saying? RAP. So I was told Country Thug, you don't really want it in rap. I was told even Cartboy, because this is what it is. Whoever makes the best track to the beat gets to be on the song. And I heard there's multiple people competing to be on the song. So whoever got the best song, verse on the song. And I think the people are gonna get to vote the best verse on the song. But don't be voting like popularity vote type shit. Vote, this is rap. This is rap. And rap, you don't have to do the popularity vote shit. You can forget about the crew real quick. You feel me? Real quick. Rap is rap. Pick the best rapper. You feel me? Pick the person that make the best music or the best rapper. Don't just pick a motherfucker just cause you like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, pick the best pick the most talented motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. Yo, and you know what's funny? Nobody even told QST about the battle. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to tell QST about the battle. She got a mean 16 bars. You don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know. Um, and that's about it. They told me anybody could be on the track as long as you body the track and the crowd picks it. You are the. I'm telling you, you got some frustrations and your pen game crazy. You need to jump on this competition. I'm going to do it. I'm going to jump on the competition and I'm going to win the shit. I'm going to win it. And if you think you could beat me, you should try to see me in the competition. I'm going to win it. I ain't going to talk about YouTube shit, but I'm going to win that motherfucker. Know that. And if you think you could beat me, bring it. And that's my promotion. I did a 27-minute live and made it feel like 5 minutes. I'm the best. Um, Shout out to me, Positive John, my son's birthday. Stay positive, be good. Um, you might miss me these next couple of days. I'm gonna miss y'all. Oh, damn! And I've been having fun slizzing. Y'all slizzing with the neighbor. Oh, she fire. I was slizzing. Man, I can't even tell y'all about. I be. I'm gonna show y'all one day. I'm gonna figure out how to put it on TikTok. 1 second flash, some shit. But man, I was supposed to come live. Yo, Triple, my bad. I was supposed to come live. But if you would have seen me slizzing, you'd be like, nah. You feel me? You'd be like, nah, do you, kid? You having fun. You like the Fresh Prince of the project. Feel me? You just make it slizz, but let me get off it. Everybody have a good night. I did my little thing. I'll probably see y'all Monday, Tuesday, maybe Monday night or yeah, Monday night. All right, y'all be easy. Have a good night.